We do have a new hardware line, improved software feature functionality. The rollout of all this, guys, happened back in, November, December 2018. So right at the end of the year is when this equipment became available. So at the basic level, MAXXPAY is a tablet-based point-of-sale solution. So your merchants and their employees' interaction day-to-day basis is a touchscreen Android tablet. And then it's all run by a cloud-based back office. What that means to your merchants is anywhere they can get on the internet, they can see their analytics and reporting, they can manage their pricing, inventory, and items, or their user accounts. So they have full control over their POS system anywhere they can get on the internet. That is a mobile-friendly website that they log into. So even if the merchant is logging in on their mobile phone browser, it's going to change that site so they have access to everything, but it moves the buttons around to make it mobile-friendly and easier to navigate on that small screen. So because it is tablet-based touch interface, it's very simple to use for merchants and employees, 100% secure, PCI and EMV certified, and the system is scalable for most of your small to mid-sized merchants. So if they have a single location that they need a couple different terminals or devices at, or if they have multiple locations across town and they need a register at each, MAXXPAY fully supports that, and the merchant is able to control things based on individual physical locations or view their entire business together as one whole in their reporting. So one of the most common questions I get out there when we talk about MAXXPAY is really, who is our competition? So if you walk into a merchant and they're talking about a Clover, NCR Silver, Square Register, a Vend system, these are the types of merchants that are going to be targets for MAXXPAY. We play in the same space as these, being cloud-based back office with touchscreen interface. So merchants that are looking at these or utilizing these types of systems are the fits that we're looking for MAXXPAY. The other thing you're going to look for is merchants that are still using the old electronic cash register and they just have a credit card terminal there. Maybe they mention they want to track inventory or use barcodes in their retail store, be able to send orders back to the kitchen instead of handwritten slips. MAXXPAY supports all those types of needs. And again, those merchants that are still using the cash register with a terminal, this would be a great upgrade for them to help them run their business a little more efficiently. So just a little bit about where MAXXPAY has come from. We started with you guys a couple years back when we released MAXXPAY Restaurant, which is pictured here. It's a nice touch screen, had a separate printer, had a separate terminal. So there were wires interconnected, so on and so forth. And very similarly with our retail unit. So you had a separate tablet and drawer and printer. So what we really wanted to do is we wanted to make this better and easier for everybody. So we've upped our game. We've taken these legacy solutions, gone with all new hardware, but they still come with everything MAXXPAY always has. So we have a team that'll pre-configure the system, build an inventory or menu for your merchant before the system is even sent out to them. It comes with the cloud-based advanced business data portal with the reporting, analytics, control on pricing, all of that. And then it's going to come with lifetime automatic updates to the software. So a lot of you may have seen the blast that just went out yesterday or the day before, notifying you that we just released the new version of MAXXPAY, 6.22.7. So all of your merchants that had MAXXPAY, all merchants going forward are going to get that latest version of software at no additional cost. We just update it on their device and they keep doing business as normal. So again, this is where we're coming from. And this Premier unit is now the top of the line MAXXPAY solution that we're offering. So this really is everything that our merchants love about our MAXXPAY Pro, which is a slightly smaller unit. That unit only has an 8-inch touchscreen. But the Premier is just bigger and better. It has a bigger screen at 15 inches, a faster integrated printer, and a larger cash drawer. So the Pro unit comes with a separate cash drawer, but it's only 4 bills, 5 coins. The Premier unit comes with a full-size cash drawer, 5 bills, 6 coin slots, and the bill slots have the heavy-duty metal spring clips. So it's not plastic. It's a very heavy-duty drawer. The Premier unit is really the top of the line. It's a really large screen and interface that I'm going to show you guys here in a little bit. So it is an all-in-one device. It's going to give your merchants the power of a POS at a fraction of the cost. The tablet actually pivots back and forth so that they can prompt for tips or prompt for signatures for those quick-serve restaurants. Has a printer and cash drawer and a two-line customer-facing display, so the merchant has everything in that unit to efficiently run their business. It also comes with a connected PIN pad, so it includes a PAX PIN pad for running credit cards. And that PIN pad fully supports all of your EMV chip cards, all of your traditional magnetic stripe swiped cards, as well as all your contactless forms of payment. So Apple Pay, Google Pay, I believe is what they're going by now, Samsung Pay, so on and so forth. All of those wearables and phones, customers can just tap to the merchant's payment device and process the payment faster that way. So a little bit more detail on the Premier. This is a blown up image, obviously. So starting off with, we have that 15-inch touchscreen tablet. So this is merchant facing for them to be able to ring their order up on. But again, when they get to the checkout process, if they're in that quick serve restaurant or tipping environment, this screen just flips over to face the customer and can actually prompt the customer with preset tipping amounts or a custom amount and allow the customer to sign for the credit card transaction right on the screen, if the merchant so chooses. So it is a large display, very easy to see. It's very bright. It's great for those restaurant and bar environments where they don't have a lot of light. So number two, the MAXXPAY Premier is the only one in the MAXXPAY lineup currently that offers a magnetic card swipe on the side of the screen. This magnetic card swipe can only be used for our Altus gift card program. So MAXXPAY is fully integrated with Altus. If a merchant gets a Premier unit, they can actually swipe those Altus cards right through that card reader. Next, we have the integrated 3-inch thermal printer. So the merchant just tips the screen up, the door pops open, and it's drop and load paper. The other nice thing is this is an auto cut printer. So as soon as it feeds the receipt up, it cuts the receipt off so the merchant just pulls it off. There's no tearing or ripping, anything like that. And then finally, as I mentioned, that full-size cash drawer, it does have a 3-position key, so locked, unlocked, and pop open. And then it also has a slot on the front of the drawer for checks, credit card slips, whatever the merchant would like to utilize it for. So again, it is everything that they like about the Pro, but it's bigger and better with the bigger screen, integrated printer, and drawer. So moving on now into some of the Premier functionality. So again, the Premier and the Pro unit, as far as the software and what the unit does, they're identical. So the software is the same. They have the same feature functionality and capabilities. So merchants are able to manage categories, subcategories, and modifiers through the back office. Keep in mind, subcategories do not show up in the POS app themselves. The POS app only shows categories, items, and modifiers. The subcategories is just for sorting or organization in the back office. They have the ability to email receipts to their customers, place orders on hold. So at your restaurant, take a drink order, put the ticket on hold, take an appetizer order, put it on hold, so on and so forth. Assign a check to a specific server or employee, as well as table assignments. So we can put a table number on the top of the receipt. Full discounting. They're able to split payments in multiple different ways. So the merchant can split by payment method in any order and manner they want. So they can take cash first, credit first. It really doesn't matter. And then they're also able to split payment based on the number in the group. So if it's 4 people at a table, they can split the check evenly by 4. MAXXPAY will allow multiple taxes to be applied to individual items and will track those taxes separately, making it a breeze for your merchants to know how much tax they've collected and owed, on their quarterly taxes or however they do that. Inventory management, so the merchant has the ability to put in that I have 5 widgets, I sold 2 widgets, I have 3 widgets left. So it will show them those numbers through the back office. The online back office portal itself with all of the other reports and analytics. The free MAXXPAY loyalty program. So this has been around for a while. Merchants can provide loyalty to their customers. The customer earns 1 point for every dollar they spend in the store. MAXXPAY automatically tracks those points and then applies rewards based on the parameters of the loyalty program. 2 great things about our loyalty program. Number one, it's completely free. So if a merchant wants to utilize it, we turn it on, we help them configure it, and they can start rewarding their customers. And then number 2, it simply tracks by their customer's phone number. So there's no sign-up process, there's no cards to hand out, forms to fill out. Customer just provides their phone number during the normal checkout process, and the system automatically tracks and applies those points, shows the merchant when they have a reward. Once again, MAXXPAY is fully integrated into the Altus gift card program through EMS. Their merchants are able to issue, reload, as well as redeem gift cards right through the POS app. We also support, we talked about splitting payment or splitting dollar amount, but they can also split individual orders by the items on a check. So if you have a table seated for a meal, and at the end of the meal they say, well, I want to pay for mine, they want to pay for theirs, it's very easy for the merchant to go in, select the items to create the new checks, and present a guest check to each individual customer then. Multiple station printer support. So again, if you're not familiar with the restaurant industry, some restaurants have a printer set up at their salad station and a printer set up at their grill and a printer set up at, the bar for drinks to come out of. MAXXPAY will support as many of those station printers as a merchant needs, and we can send individual items to those printers as needed also. Keep in mind, we also support expediter printers. An expediter printer is just an additional printer that pulls the entire order, so everything that's been rung up on the order, drinks, salads, food, so on and so forth, prints it on one receipt so they make sure all the food is going out to the table appropriately. So we have full support with that. One caveat is if you select an item to send it to, let's say, the salad station, it can then not also be sent to the bar station. So items can only be sent to one station printer as well as the expediter printer. If you guys have further questions on that, please let me know. We can definitely clarify further.